Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, man. I hope you guys are having a great day. As usual, man, it is Saturday. Everybody get the things you need because I have a crazy one for y'all today. I got the Gatorade. You know how we're doing it. We staying hydrated. Now, we've been on the topic of Ronnie O'Neal, aka Sideshow Bob. Now, before I even drink this, we have somebody else who represents themselves, and there is a lot of footage on this. Now, I don't know if you guys remember Bradley Yohn. Now, this man broke into somebody's house, did a bunch of negative things to the resident, and we're about to basically go and see his defense because, again, he defends himself. So, typical home invasion, does horrible things to the old lady who lived there, and now he's representing himself. So let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Love y'all. Appreciate you guys, just interacting, talking in the chats, and put in the chat what topics you guys want to see for the future as well. Always interested in that. Oh, and one more thing, guys, go to my Instagram. It is HETactical25. Go follow that. Go support it. I'm at like 320 followers right now. Get me up to 400. You already know. And check out the Patreon if you guys want to see exclusive videos and early access to YouTube videos that are coming out in the coming weeks and stuff like that. Let's get it.
Here to make any opening statements?
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what you just heard were theatrics. Theatrics, something one puts forth in order to obtain and persuade you to obtain a conviction in a trial. I will concede that some things Ms. Keck here stated do in fact ring true. However, they're not as she stated them. There are many discrepancies in this case that have yet to be finalized.
Okay, first of all, I'll say this guy is the first one representing himself that doesn't seem like he is, disturbed in the brain, even though he's for sure disturbed in the brain, you know what I mean? But he, I'd say on a tier list between Ronnie O'Neal, Darrell Brooks, and Bradley Yohn, I'd say Bradley's like in the middle. Because you can't top the Darrell Brooks. You can't top the Darrell Brooks intro. That shit's crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, today this is going to be very hard for all of us. We have people here in the stands. It's going to be extremely hard for them. It's going to be extremely hard for you. It's extremely hard for myself. I'm the one here on these claims. However, these claims are not quite true, and I will show you that today. I apologize for having you awesome people here today. Yes, it's a duty of citizenship to have to serve on a jury every so often. There's not many smiles today. However, I did see some yesterday. I appreciate those smiles. That has brought a light to my soul.
Why is my boy worrying about fucking smiles, bro? Nobody's smiling at you because they don't like you. You're a fucking weirdo who beats up old ladies. Like, the fuck? And spray them with cleaner. Like, dude, you're weird. Everybody has a grandma, including him. And he just, I guess he doesn't care about that.
As I've been stuck here in this county jail, tormented for the last 19 months. I ask that you forgive my appearance. This is not normally me. I normally have hair. I did not expect you to feel sorry for me by any means. I also understand you'd much rather be enjoying your summer at home rather than being in this courtroom. However, the powers that compel have brought you here today. I once heard that trials are based on persuasion. Who has the best persuasion in their words? Who can be persuaded by the persuadee?
Yeah, I think that's true. Facts are one thing, and then delivery is a whole other thing. You know what I mean? Emotion is a whole other thing. And that's what good lawyers work on sometimes. Now, the fact that he's mentioning this already kind of tells me that he's on the losing team. Because he's like, yeah, don't listen to them because they'll just persuade you. Even though it might be the truth, they'll just persuade you to do the right thing. Don't listen to them because, they're the persuadee. Be careful.
Words like persuasion, I believe they're negative myself. They're kind of like manipulation, very negative. It's negative in my insight to persuade somebody, especially when you want to persuade somebody as to the charges here today and not have the proof needed to present those theatrics and not have the proof needed to present those theatrics. To persuade one's life away. As Ms. Keck stated, the sick in herself, if they were to truly happen, they're sick, they're demented, they're horrendous, horrid. Persuasion, I see that in the same sense as to persuade something that is not true is also sick. These are demented crimes. Ladies and gents, I'm more in agreement with the word logical. To be logical seems to be more so valuable than to persuade some.
Man, Miss Lawyer on the left-hand corner is rolling her damn eyes. You guys can't see her, but she over there like, boy, if you don't get your little crusty, rusty ass off of this damn stand talking about some persuasion. Well, why don't we go to the facts then? You're like, how about logic is better than persuasion? Okay, let's go to logic then. You and your homegirl went and robbed the house. That's logical. Like, what more do we need to know? There's nobody. It's not like we didn't see a face or we don't know who was in the house, and it's like a mystery. Like we're pointing the finger, but we're not sure. Bro, there's too much evidence. But anyways, let's continue.
Also, the meaning of logical, to expect because of what has gone before, what has happened in prior arrangements, prior times. Based on or using logic, the definition of logic, correct reasoning, or the science of it. What is expected by the working of cause and effect. The working of cause and effect. Today and throughout this trial, you'll see that the cause does not hold the effect it should.
What does that mean? The fuck does that mean, bro? The cause does not hold the effect that it should. Y'all will notice that as this trial goes on. What the fuck are you talking about?
Cause does not hold the effect it should. I'm sure a lot of you are logical human beings. I myself base my life on being logical, being honest, being value to logic and honesty. It's my favorite pastime, present and future. Today I ask that those of you here be logical, not just the jurors who have the ability to judge this situation, but everybody. Logical is, I would rather people be.
Man, it's cutting out like a motherfucker. But yeah, what's funny about this is that, you know, I skip prosecution, but if you go and look at prosecution, they're laying out facts. They're saying what he did to the lady. He was like, no grandmother should ever have to go through that. You know, they're just laying out a lot of logic, you know, a lot of facts. And he's not addressing any of that shit. He's just like, hey, don't listen to what you believe in the media. You know, logic is, you know, the best way to go, you know, theatrical. Like, bro, you know, he's not really saying much. He's basically saying, don't listen to those guys because they're good at their job.
Today I will show you a lot of things that are not logical. Throughout this trial, I will show you a lot of things that are not logical. Persuasion is not logical. I myself, personally, I promise not to attempt to persuade you. Nor will I manipulate you.
That's sweet.
I do not find pleasure in doing such. As stated yesterday, I'm a pro se defendant. I'm held to the same standards as any attorney here today. I do not expect you to feel sorry for me because I'm a pro se defendant. I expect you to take it at what you value it as, along with agreeing with law, you know, taking the law into consideration. They say an opening statement is made to acquaint the finder of facts with yourself or with the claims and what you intend to prove.
Is it really skipping like that? Hold on, let me back it up.
say an opening statement is made to acquaint the finder of facts with yourself or with the claims and what you intend to prove.
I guess it's just skipping up like that. But hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. His little intro is smooth. I wonder how he's gonna work with like evidence and questioning. I wonder if he's gonna Darrell Brooks it or if he's gonna keep it calm and cordial the whole time. You guys let me know what you think. If you saw it already, don't tell me. Don't tell me. But what you guys think? Like, do you think he's gonna keep it cool and cordial or lose his shit?
That's exactly what I do today. Myself, I would say proof is a rare thing to come by these days. No one has absolute proof except for, per se, you have these cameras here in this room today, and I can prove that you are here today. There's a lot of claims placed forth that do not have an effect that coincides with them.
Let me tell you something about proof and camera proof and picture proof and all that. Soon, like right now, well, this was a few years ago or months ago, he's gonna get convicted. Like, you know, it's obvious, right? But picture and video proof soon is gonna be bullshit in court. You're not gonna be able to use it, and I'm saying you probably won't be able to use it because there's so much AI right now. Literally, you can make a car look like it's on fire. You can make somebody look like they got shot. You can change the voices. You can copy voices perfectly by taking like a snippet of a second of someone's real voice. You can turn that into a AI voice. You know what I mean? So a lot of evidence in the next 10 years, I think, is going to be really difficult to admit, because if it's any picture or video, everybody's thought is going to go straight to AI, and it's going to be like, is this a real picture? Is this a real video? Is this car actually on fire? It's like you're not really going to be able to know what's real or fake on your phone anymore. It's crazy. I'm telling you guys, mark my words. You're not going to know what's real or fake. I mean, it's already happening. You don't even know, like, that's fake. Oh, that's a rendering. That's not real. You know what I mean? Like, you're already iffy now. Imagine in a decade, you're not going to know what the fuck is real on your phone, on your laptop. It's all a simulation. I sound like one of those Matrix guys, but it's going to be a simulation. You're going to have to really be like, shit. You're going to have to trust in what's real and what's not. Other than that, your AI is going crazy after this.
I intend to show and prove you that today and throughout this trial. What I also want to prove you are blatant lies. Incredible and impossible happenings. We all know what incredible and impossible means.
No, explain it.
Impossible means not possible.
Oh, okay.
Incredible means...
this fucking genius used the same word in the definition. Did you not know that you're not supposed to use the same word in its definition? Yeah, I mean, impossible means that it's not possible. Bro, you're fucking stupid. I mean, I guess you could say it that way if you're trying to be ironic or something, but like, I mean, that's not how I'd explain it because you're using the same word. Anyways.
It's not credible.
Oh my God, did he say incredible means it's not credible? Bro, hold on.
Impossible means not possible.
Okay.
Credible means it's not credible.
Incredible means it's not credible. That's a knee slapper right there. I ain't gonna lie. Your boy, shit, what kind of dictionary are you looking inside, bro? I at least say, like, you got a laptop there. Look up definition of incredible, impossible. Okay. They don't use the same words in the definitions, huh? Okay, cool. This guy.
I also intend to prove you improper procedure. Coincidences. Throughout this trial, you'll see some of the most major coincidences you have ever seen in your lives. And they are established, and I'm sure some of the witnesses will attest to them. There are major coincidences in this case. As stated, I talked about logical. I intend to show you that these things do not follow the definition of logic. I will show you what...
Your boy is staring them down. Baldy on the left, he's staring him down. He's like, bro, you do realize, like, we have a pile of evidence that we can barely process on your ass, right? Look at Baldy on the left. Shout him out.
As stated, I talked about logical. I intend to show you that these these things do not follow the definition of logic.
Staring him down.
I will show you what coercion, manipulation, and deceit is. I will show certain persons think it is absolutely funny to be vindictive, to lie, to place forth claims, and that would be from the horse's mouth. I will prove to you reason for false testimony from some who may or may not testify throughout this adventure.
He just called this trial an adventure. You already know, bro, is living in a fake reality. This is not an adventure, bro. I mean, it is an adventure to jail for you, I guess. I guess it is an adventure. It's new. It's you know, you don't know what to expect. You know what I mean? My boy about to have a little adventure back in Booty Town. You know what I mean? Shit. The Booty Warriorville. Shit.
I'll show you how other law enforcement think these events that are alleged to have happened are quite odd themselves, stating such in an indirect way. That is law enforcement, and I intend to prove that to you. I will show any of the claims and things placed forth by all here today, witnesses and the claimant herself, just do not add up or coincide with each other. The prosecution intends to prove to those of you that a 77-year-old woman has been brutally beat, battered, sexually assaulted is the proper pronunciation or the proper usage, term usage in trials. They intend to prove to you that a 77-year-old woman was home invaded, kidnapped, hijacked, thrown downstairs at 77 years old. Thrown downstairs.
Yeah, see, threw her down the stairs. That's crazy. I'm surprised she survived. Now, the coincidences line up because you did it, you dumbass. Like, just like the Waukesha Christmas parade with Darrell Brooks. Like, when, like, there's a witness over here that perfectly lines up with the time he came around out the car and he saw him. And at the same time, it perfectly lined up with the officer who was on the sidewalk who noticed the car. And I mean,